Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another palette review. Oh my god, I nearly dropped it. This one again is from Glaminatrix. They are on a roll with their palettes at the moment. This is the Bonfire palette. This one right here is a little bit of me. This is a 12 pan eyeshadow palette. You've got beautiful, oh no, I just stuck my finger in that. Okay, let's try that again using two hands and paying attention to what I'm doing and not fumbling with it. So 12 pan eyeshadow palette. I will put the price up on the screen because I don't know what it is yet. I am filming this just prior to release. So you've got some beautiful greens in here, some really beautiful reds and like, you know, orangey shades, burnt colors, and then we've got some really pretty cool toned. These are very cool toned. They come out quite grey. 6 mattes, 6 like special shimmer duochromes, shifty sparkly shades. I created 3 looks using this palette, so I'm going to talk you through them and let you know what I thought of the palette. While we go through it, let's swatch them. So for look number 1, I used Ashes. This is a really beautiful, like, it kind of feels like an ashy camel shade. Maybe it would be better to call it like a stone kind of shade. It's cool toned, it's got some grayness in it. I really like that one. Next we have Smoke. So this is a dark cool toned brown. You can see those gray tones in there as it sort of like blends out on the swatch. These are really incredibly pigmented. This whole palette is like super punchy with color, and a little bit of these eyeshadows goes a really, really long way. Next we have Cinder. This is absolutely gorgeous. I do love these sparkly shades. This one has like a little bit of a taupey, almost like really soft purple, subtle like hints in there, with a silver reflect. And then we have Smolder. This is really pretty as well. This is kind of that blue brownish pigment, but it's more purple on the flip, so you can really see that purple hue there, but when you compare it to the swatch and you're getting that face on color, it's kind of blue browny. These shades together created a really beautiful cool toned look. Very, very rich pigmentation. As you can see, there is nothing subtle about these eyeshadows. The next look that I created was with the green shades. So we used, or I used, Pine to start with, which I think is, you know, a fairly reasonable description of the shade. It is a kind of chartreusey limey pine shade. And then we have Evergreen. This is this, man, this like these went these went a really, really long way on the eye. I used so little product, and you know, they're very like richly pigmented. I picked up a small amount on my brush. I knew that these shades were punchy from using the cooler tone shades, and I was blown away at how far you could take the pigmentation of these. So this one is a really, really beautiful, like deep green shade. It's moody, it's sexy. I am kind of in love with it, and it's a similar shade to our Nursery. Next we have Embers. This is a really beautiful multi-chrome, so you're seeing that sort of lime yellowy green on the like face value, and then as you twist it you get this absolutely sensational vibrant green, and there's even like blue in there. It's hard for me to show you the blue. You can kind of catch it there. I might actually swatch this a little bit more around the arm just so you can kind of catch some of that that beautiful blue shade that it has in there. It's an absolutely stunning multi-chrome. You can't deny it. I was expecting it to be sort of more green, you know, at like face value on the eye. So I was a little bit surprised when it came out with that sort of limey yellow shade. I didn't swatch any of the shades before I went in. I kind of like the mystery of it, to be honest. And then I went in with Kindling, and this, I felt like this didn't pop as much over the top of this. I was kind of trying to use this as a little bit of a highlight to, you know, just make the center of the eyelid pop. Because these two shades are kind of within the same color family, I don't know if you can really tell, but this one has yellow in it, so does this one. Once you sort of put them over the top, they didn't differentiate as much as I thought they would, but they're still beautiful shades. This one I feel has a like translucent base, so it just kind of blends in to your natural coloring. And then for today's look, so I started with Inferno. This is a really like beautiful vibrant orange shade, but it's very soft in the pan. Your brush will pick up a lot of product and it goes a long way. It does blend really nicely. They all blend really nicely, which I love. And then we have Bonfire, which is this like burgundy kind of like burnt red shade. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. I love it. Guys, I still love me my red. I can't deny the color, just it does something to my brain. Reds just make me happy. And for the shimmery shades, we have Wildfire. This is a really beautiful bright orange shade with like a yellowy gold sort of reflect, like the face value of it. And we have Blaze. This is hands down my favorite. This shade is very, very soft in the palette. It is, oh, look at it. It's red. She is red, red, red. On this angle, you get a bit more of like a greeny gold. I will try to, I can't really show it to you. Oh, let's try it on the wrist. Oh, you can see a little bit of the orange there. You know, on the sort of downward angle, you do get a little bit of green in there as well. It's a beautiful shade. I feel like you don't really see like true red, like duochromes or multichromes very often. They typically lean a bit more like pink or orange or whatever. So I feel like that's a really fun, unique color. You do like, you know how much I love my reds, but I think it is a really fun palette. Where I think it's really smart, greens and reds and oranges go really well together. They can neutralize each other, but also they can complement each other and like really make each other pop, which is fun. So you can sort of mix and match your mattes with your shimmers there. And then you've got those more cool tone shades down here that make the palette a little bit more diverse if you want to sort of mute things down and just have a pop of color, or if you need to bring like some shadows into a very bright and vibrant look. And I do want to specify, like, these eyeshadows are like 0 to 100, especially the mattes. Like, if you don't like really rich vibrant color, this isn't for you. Some of the eyeshadows in here are very, very soft. For example, Blaze, Inferno is also really soft. They're all very smooth and buttery, which is really nice, but also pressed like fairly firmly. I think the only matte that I would say is like really, really soft is Inferno, so just be aware of that. Also, something that I really love about this palette is that there's no white or black. I've talked a few times about how I just don't use those colors. They're not, you know, I think they're great to have in a palette, and I know a lot of people find them really useful. I just don't ever reach for them because doesn't really work with, you know, what I've got going on. And I don't think a palette like this needs a white or a black. When I opened the package and I saw this, I was like, oh, I'm a bit excited about this one. I was really, really hoping for some like interesting reds and oranges and stuff like that. I have to say I was surprised to see greens in there, but I think it works really, really well. It's a smart palette. It's using color theory for like complementary colors, which I love. And I can see myself using this more. I think the shimmers are really where I'm going to go with this. Like I said, the mattes, these ones are very easy to use, to be fair, but this is really in the realm of like colors that I just like to reach for on a daily basis because I think they're easy to wear. The more colorful mattes, as you can see, they create very, very rich, vibrant looks. So for me, that's more of like a going out, feeling fancy kind of thing. Not quite an around the house kind of thing. I look forward to playing with this one more. I want to pair like the oranges and reds with the greens to see how they like complement each other. Big thank you to Glaminatrix for sending this palette to me. I've had a lot of fun playing with these and putting the little, you know, pockets of color together. Let me know if the Bonfire palette tickles your fancy. I really like this one. I feel like if I'd seen this on their Instagram account, I would have been like, I really, really want those reds. I like what's going on over here. This is smart, even though I don't wear many greens. I like how they pair. I want to know what your thoughts are. What do you think of the Bonfire palette? Do you like this one? Do the colors fit into your vibe? I really like it. Look, I make no secrets about not being a huge fan of greens. I don't think they're super complimentary on me, but I think it's like, it's a smart little palette, and it's not, you know, I feel like they haven't chucked anything in there that just feels a bit like, oh, it's trendy, so we have to do it. I feel like they've, you know, they've picked their theme and they've just sort of gone with it. And I don't know, I think it works. I quite like it. But I'm going to leave that there, guys. I want to say a massive thank you to my channel members and to all of you for joining me today, and again to Glaminatrix Cosmetics for sending the palette over. I hope you enjoyed this quick little review, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.